So I just wanted to share with people a little bit about hypnosis and how it can help us. So, in my opinion, we are all on a spiritual journey of our soul's evolution, whether we're consciously aware of that or not. And life will bring forward challenges for us. And when we're finding things difficult, generally speaking, that is an opportunity for our soul's evolution and growth. So we can look at that and we can think, why is this happening? Why am I finding this difficult? How can I do better to overcome this so that I'm not going to keep coming up against these situations time and time again, so that I can evolve on to bigger and better things? And as we overcome these things and we manage to maintain a better state of peace and balance within ourselves in a similar situation, if it ever happens again, then those situations will stop and we'll move on to the new set of experiences. And as we go through this journey in our life, we become more and more centered. We find more and more self love. We forgive ourselves more and more. And we just become happier, more calm, and more able to just enjoy this experience that we're in at this time, because it is very unique and we are all getting to that point ahead where we're going to be much, much happier, much more able to enjoy the experience rather than finding it super challenging at every turn. So, regardless of what's happening in the outside world and all the chaos that may be taking place, it's important to remember that regardless of all of that, we are still evolving, we are still moving towards something bigger and better and brighter beyond. So, what can happen with hypnosis? So, we all have many, many aspects of us. So, if you believe in God, I would say, would you believe that God would create a being that would only ever have one life and one experience, and that would be the end? They wouldn't be allowed to experience anything else. A really short life, less than 100 years. Would that be sufficient for one soul to experience just that life? In my opinion, no, that is not expansive, because I feel the universe is ultimately ever expanding, and so are we as souls. We are ever expanding. So we have had many, many, many lifetimes, because with each lifetime brings new experiences and new opportunities for our own soul's growth and our own soul's expansion. And within hypnosis, what happens is basically we are taken into a relaxed state, and our brainwave comes to a more peaceful state, and the brainwave has waves and they slow and they get longer as we're relaxing. And as our brainwave slows, we are able to access higher states of consciousness. So we have a higher self, a higher aspect of us, an ascended master aspect of us that guides this process. And they will connect us into soul memories of other experiences that we've had that can inform our current situation. So it may be things that have happened in the past, similar, that we've not managed to successfully navigate, and we're brought back to experience the same thing again, to be given the opportunity to navigate it in a better, more productive way. Or it can just be that they'll show us previous experiences that we've had or other people that are in our soul family have had, that give us more insight into what we're experiencing at this point in time in our life. And it's absolutely remarkable that if you just surrender to the process, your higher self will guide you so that you have much deeper understanding of your current situation. And it just helps you to have a different and higher perspective. And also you have the opportunity to ask questions and to have more understanding about whatever aspect it is of your life at that point in time that you require guidance on. So I personally find it incredibly helpful. And what I've been finding is that you can set a specific intention to have answers on one specific topic or one specific area of your life that you want to understand on a deeper level, and then that information will come through for you. Or you can just purely and simply hand it over to your higher self and your team and say, show me what you think I need to see for my highest growth. So whichever way you want to take that, if you want to set the intention for seeing something specific, then you can do that and they will show you. So I often have specific things in mind that I would like guidance on, which I'm struggling with or I'm finding that I need more clarity on, and then those will be shown to me. So it's just like a deeper state of meditation, basically. If you sit and you meditate when you just allow your mind to empty, then you can connect to source, to that source energy. But in this situation, rather than just emptying our mind and connecting just to source, we're emptying our mind and allowing for these memories to come in, these images to come in, this sense of knowing to come in, to give us this guidance. So it's a fascinating process. And I personally have found it really helpful for my own soul's evolution, and just so interesting. So if you would like a hypnosis session and you'd like to give it a try for yourself, it's not expensive. It does take quite some time. It can be like a 2 to 3 hour experience, and I will need some background information from you to help me to support you through this in the best possible way. You need to take some time to write some questions, and you need to have a good day so that if you feel a bit sleepy or whatever afterwards, that you've got time to relax and to absorb everything that's happened. So you don't want to be in a rush, and you don't want to have people in the house. You want to have like a calm bit of time to yourself, peace, quiet. So make the time, make the space, and get in touch, and we can give it a try and see where we go. It's always so fascinating, and we can go to other planets, other realms, past lives in this country, in this world, in this different incarnations of Earth, where it's been a high dimensional place, where there's giants and fairies and pixies and hobbit type beings or elven people. So it's just so fascinating what things you can see, because you learn so much more about your own soul's evolution as well. But you learn about the history of Earth and the history of other planets and what other things we've experienced. And it's all such fascinating insights. So I would love for you to get in touch if you'd like to give it a try. Okay, lots of love and blessings. Goodbye.